Hello, if you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. Today I am trying it's a protein muffin. It's a peanut butter protein muffin. The original recipe calls for unsweetened applesauce, but I'm going to use some canned pumpkin instead. So I'm not sure if it'll be a pumpkin peanut butter or not. Like, I'm not sure how much of the pumpkin flavor will come through, but we'll see. It is a recipe that I am cutting in half, so I'm only making four of the muffins. And the original recipe calls for vanilla casein protein powder, but I don't have vanilla. I just have plain. So I'm going to add some vanilla extract to it and some sweetener, just because I think that most like vanilla protein powders are going to have some sweetener added to them too. So I'm going to add a bit of sweetener to it also. I will link to the recipe in the description below. In my bowl, I have 33 grams of bulk supplement brand casein protein powder. And then I have a quarter cup of almond flour, a half teaspoon of baking powder, and 2 tablespoons of monk fruit allulose blend sweetener. I'm going to just mix these together to kind of give them a head start. And then I will get my liquid ingredients added in. All right, so I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract, which is not part of the original recipe. And then I'm going to add a quarter cup of pumpkin puree. And this is making a mess. This is replacing the applesauce in the original recipe. So when I when I typed out with the AI and asked about replacing the applesauce with the pumpkin puree, I was told that the pumpkin will respond a bit differently, um, like it might need more liquid. So I'm gonna get this all mixed together, and if it looks like it might be a little thick, then I will go ahead and add a little bit of unsweetened almond milk to the mixture. But I want to wait and see. And this is separated, so I'm going to need to mix it. All right, there's my quarter cup of peanut butter. I am preheating my oven to 350 degrees. And there's no egg or anything needed in this recipe, so I guess I just kind of get these worked together a bit. It seems like it will be pretty dense. I'm surprised there's no egg or like something like this. This seems like it's going to be really, really thick. Oh, but well, I mean, there's the applesauce, which probably was quite a bit, is going to have a thinning effect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add a bit of almond milk. That was probably a half tablespoon. Then I'll add more if I think it's going to need it, and I think it will, but I'll get it blended first. Let's see. Because, yeah, that applesauce would have been thinner than the pumpkin puree. I can see why AI told me that I might need some liquid. I don't really know like how thick this is supposed to be. You know, like, I mean, it definitely doesn't seem like a muffin batter right now, anyway. I'm not sure what consistency it's supposed to end up in. Maybe I should have just used the original recipe. But I was kind of trying to cut down a bit on the carbs, which aren't too terrible. It is unsweetened applesauce, but I just thought I'd give it a try. I don't know. I think it's going to need more liquid. Okay, so I've probably added 2 tablespoons now. And then you can add in chocolate chips. That's an option. I don't like chocolate chips or nuts or anything like that in my muffins, so I'm not going to add them to two of the muffins. It's supposed to make four. Um, but I will add some for the other two muffins because I think my husband will enjoy that. Okay, I'm not sure if this is still too thick or not, but it's a better consistency than it was, and I don't want to go too far. Like I don't think that the applesauce would have added that much more liquid to it. So I'm going to go with what I've got here, and I have a mess is really what I have. My bowl got into it, and so then it's just been moving this pumpkin all over. All right, I'm going to get this into my muffin wells. Okay, and then I'll add just a few chocolate chips. The recipe calls for, in this amount, it would be 2 tablespoons. And if I did all 4, it'd be a quarter cup. For the whole recipe, it's a half cup. Just going to get these folded in. And then I'll make the other 2. Okay, I'm going to get these in the oven. The recipe says to bake them for 10 to 12 minutes, so that's what I'll do. I'm actually not going to try them tonight. It is after 10 o'clock. I will try them tomorrow, so I'll just come back. But I also wanted to talk about some caramels that I got. I got these Terra's sugar-free caramels. I ordered them from Amazon. Obviously, that is not what is in this bin any longer. I got them for my kids. I put them into their Easter baskets, but I did try one. So the texture is nice. They're very buttery. In fact, like it's kind of like buttery on the outside, like a little bit greasy, which is fine. Um, they're they do have, let's see, maltitol syrup. That's the very first ingredient. So it's something that for me like will upset my stomach, but my kids don't seem to have any issues with it. They're not they're not bad. The texture is good. The flavor is good, but it's not a really strong flavor. Like there's definitely better caramels out there. So like I wouldn't order them again. Just I mean like the texture is really nice. If you're looking for like a buttery caramel, maybe these are for you. But for me, I just wanted more caramel flavor and it's just kind of not there. All right, so I will be back tomorrow actually to tell you how the muffins turned out. It's the next day. They fell. The chocolate chip ones fell less than the non-chocolate chip ones, but they seemed like they were done. I'm gonna try one of the non-chocolate chip ones. Okay, so they really want to stick to the paper. So just note that you probably want to use these cups because I think if you were trying to get it out of the pan, like I think even if you greased it, you would probably end up. Yeah, see, there's even pieces of paper on here. You would probably end up with, it would just stick to the pan. So I would definitely recommend using the muffin liners. Oh, I did, so kind of like the shiny stuff. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of shiny in there. I did put a little bit of butter and then sprinkled some cinnamon monk fruit allulose blend on top, just because it kind of sounded good. Okay, so it's actually cooked through, which seems so weird that it fell so much, but like it is cooked through. So I don't know if it's because I used pumpkin or I'm not really sure. The flavor is fine. It's just not a very strong flavor. Like again, and I should just do it. I probably needed to add some salt to the batter. I did think about it, but I thought that there was enough salt in the peanut butter that I used that it would be fine. But I do think that it should have had some more salt. And the texture is fine. It's a little dense, but like it still like feels like a muffin. I just feel like the flavor is lacking.